Okay, this is the inside of my little shop, guys. It's hard to get a very big picture. I had a man door put in. It's got lofts on each end, one on that end, and I've already been putting materials up on this end. It's got windows in the back. Windows in the back side. 8-foot ceilings on the lower level. I'm trying to put it together, and of course there's always got to be a pile of stuff in the way. One end it's got the barn type doors. I am putting can lights in, one under each loft, and several 20-amp wall sockets. Okay, this is the outside of the new shop. I got to stand a little close because the sun's gonna be right in the eyes. I had it built with this man door on this side. There's a couple of completed top bar hives. Let's walk around here to the south. On the south, it's got the barn door. Okay. And got some working hives down below here. And of course the west side, we got the 2 windows. And still got a mess of a property out here. Yeah, let's take a walk down there and see what the bees are doing today. When I started work out here about 10 days ago, there was not anything but a little rhino trail out here, ATV trail. And I've made this driveway. I've put in a garden shed for the wife. And we'll go down here where the bee yard is. I had this all gravelled, but the guy doing the concrete did not bring enough fill, road base, to pack it. Alright, down here in the bee yard, I've been working on building retaining walls here. This little flat area here, I hope to get some shrubs planted back in there that are bee friendly. And oh my goodness, the girls are busy today. They're very busy. This is still January, guys. Still January. Alright, get out of here. I've got my big woolly fleece on, and I don't need to be mistook for a bear. There's the west side of my new little woodworking shop. I intend on building beehives in there. I already have orders for some of these top bar hives, and it's crazy. People are willing to pay about $300 a piece for those things. Anyway, the property goes up here. I'm going to be putting steps in right here where I'm climbing up. We put in about 11 fruit trees here. Well, exactly 11 fruit trees, including fig. And been trenching by hand. Nice weavy trench there for a low pressure drip irrigation. Our soil here is fairly sterile, and so I dug this big hole here. It's 18 foot by 30 foot and about 18 inches deep, so I figure I'll need about 30 yards of fill for that. And here's the back of my house. Kind of enjoying this house. The mats up there next to the house are still covering the concrete that was just poured. And just an extension off from under that deck there. This is the north edge of my property. And again, there's a trench for the low pressure irrigation. Little fig tree here. See, it's still basically winter, but that green stuff down there, dandelions, if you can believe it, they're already coming up. Well, we've dug a trench from here. That's where my pressurized irrigation comes in. I've dug a trench, water line will go under the garden. Have a spigot at the end of the shop there. Right up here, this is all the dirt and rock and stuff I dug out of that garden pit. Going up here, this semicircle area I put together with some of the rocks are dug out. Still a pile of rocks in the middle will be a fire ring, a fire pit. Of course, I built a trail for the rhino to get up there. That's still on my property over here, that gray trailer. Here comes the neighborhood hen, one of the neighborhood hens. See what's going on. Anyway, so I built these on either side of the road, built up these pads of this bad soil, and I plan on planting shrubs, stuff like that, maybe Texas sage. Of course, the trail going down, it'll have steps going to the bottom level and into the back door. Another pad coming up, a retaining wall off the north end of the house for my trailers there, and that's what I've done this week, guys. It's been pretty busy. I'm wore out. Thanks for watching. I forgot to add, I made a little rhino parking place here next to, well, behind the wife's garden shed, which we just put in this week also. It's a little 10-foot by 18-foot lofted barn, front porch on it. It's a really cute little thing. Kind of scraped this out a little bit. Bring some topsoil in there and amend it so something will grow there. And then, of course, the driveway going on out to the road. All right, that's it.